Welcome back to the channel. I got the new 2025 Tour Series Luna. This is in the Z Swirl plastic, and I've really wanted to bag the Luna. I did for a little bit with the big Z Luna. I already covered this on the Top Disc series, and it got a really good score, but I didn't like how grippy the plastic was. It wasn't grippy enough for me. So we're gonna see if this one is the right type of plastic and Luna for me. Really excited to this. I'm gonna be playing at Greenbelt and Jimmy Porter. They were two courses. Basically played both courses back to back, filmed a ton of shots with these different Tour Series discs. I'm gonna show you the highlights, show you the good, the bad, the ugly, except there's not really that much bad or ugly. This disc is awesome, so let's get into it. We're gonna start off in hole 16, which it's 220 feet. There's a creek behind it, so you have to have something that's gonna finish left, especially if you miss your line on a forehand. This is a pretty common distance. I think a lot of us are gonna be throwing the Luna, and you could see that stability kind of kept me away from that creek. So that's a 220 foot shot. Let's double the distance, almost 420 foot par three, the hole right next to it. I was like, you know what, let's just give this a rip. You've seen Macbeth and Barella just launch these Lunas. So I was like, all right, just a baby hyzer. And I figured it was gonna end up way right. It did not. That thing held the line. It stayed within maybe like a 10 foot, channel the whole way and just flew forever. So we had a circle two bid when we got it.
Let's go! The Luna, baby!
So let's go back to a couple shots here that we filmed on the last video where we reviewed all of them, but just another one, popped it up, threw us a little bit higher so that it would just kind of work itself back down to the ground. Ended up with, well, it's basically a park job with that disc, 318 feet. This thing flies forever. It doesn't feel like just a mid-range, right? So we're going to hole 11, 313 feet. You got to cover this water. I threw this one a little bit more hyzer because I wanted to just hit the tunnel correctly down the middle and then finish to the left, which you can see it does excellently. Is that a word? Whatever. It's awesome. So I'm like, why would I throw a Mako 3 if I could throw a Luna? Like, that's kind of in the back of my head. So this one's 320 feet. You can see the pin down there. It's OB right and left. And I was like, this would be absolutely ridiculous if I could get this to the green. Threw a little bit of a hyzer flip here. The trees are holding, a big stable shot away. You can see it flies so straight. And even when I missed my line here on a 235 foot shot, it just barely worked itself to the right. Ended up catching a little bit of the concrete and staying in bounds, but you can just see pretty much just point and shoot with the Luna. It's not going to move right. It's not going to move left a whole lot. And that's the benefit of a putter, is you're not going to have all that crazy movement with like a higher speed disc. And just with touch shots through a very tight tunnel, I don't normally have a lot of confidence, but I do with this disc. Overall, really, really impressed with this flight. This Luna is good. 3402, very, very true to the flight numbers, except I might throw like a 5 or a 6 on the glide for the Luna. This thing is not like, it's a pretty like medium depth putter. It's not super tall. It's definitely not shallow. It's got a nice rounded edge to it, and I kind of feel like that helps. Just pop it to flat, and it just wants to just get through the air pretty easily. It's not like it's going to have a big cutout like, right, a zone's going to, that's going to stop it, be a little bit harder to get through the air. So maybe there's something with the aerodynamics there that just pushes so much further. But, I mean, you saw that shot went about 390, around there, that last shot where we picked up that crazy birdie at the 420 foot hole with the Luna. Felt like a little bit like AB there. I figured, I was like, okay, let's just absolutely mash on this thing and see what it can actually do. And that flight was incredible. So for me, it did fly pretty true to the flight numbers. Probably my favorite straight to understable putter I've ever thrown, but it's still on the overstable side for Lunas that I've thrown. This is incredible. So 9.6, going up there all the way at the top. Super excited to add this to the bag because it's that good of a disc. I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a Luna, pick one of these up, okay? Before they're gone. I know there's a lot out there right now, so you can still get them at MSRP. And I'm guessing these are probably going to go up in value. They're that good. It just depends on how many they produced, but really, really, really cool one with the webbing on the back, on the front. These things are awesome. I would highly recommend going and picking up a Luna. I'll jump into the zone next, and we're going to work our way up through these different discs, but this one's my favorite by far.